Yo, what is up guys? Apple Ninja 360 here. Today, basically go to the first description link down below to actually watch his video. I recommend doing that before actually listening to the rest of my video, mainly because I'm going to be talking about him, what he should do, why is he getting all this hate on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'll give you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the main reason why he's getting age restriction is because he's actually just posting, I would say, clickbaity thumbnails. And what is that basically? What I'm talking about is that most of his thumbnails actually have boobs in it, and tits, asses, but it is like you can't see anything inappropriately. Of course, this is a bad time to actually do that. The main reason is because YouTube is family friendly. So what does that mean? YouTube is supposed to be for kids that are like 4 years old, but it's not really made for that at the start. At the start, it was made for 15-year-olds and actually talk to their friends and basically have fun and joking around to each other. Okay, so why has YouTube changed basically is mainly because of money. Money controls the world. Of course, we all know that. We could all see Donald Trump and his glories of becoming the president. He can control anything by just his money. Now, the main reason why YouTube wants to do this, just get money, and also so YouTubers get some money too, because if it's only a certain demographic, for example, old people, only old people is going to watch it. And for example, a lot of old people don't even know the internet. They don't even go on the internet. They just watch TV and that's it. But because there weren't any internet in their timeline, and so basically on that demographic, old people would less likely to actually watch it. So basically that profit monitoring, that basically system that actually has old people for it, actually doesn't have a lot of money as, for example, YouTube. And we could just find many more examples. Twitch.tv. Twitch.tv is mainly for people that are like teenagers that love gaming and or funny comedy, or do just whatever. They're like, Twitch is basically around live streams and money. And if YouTube is actually trying to take him out and he can't support anything, that's what I recommend him to doing. Actually go on Twitch and start making a career out of it. Mainly because you get some Twitch people and you can bring them back to YouTube where you could actually get more views on your videos. So later on, you'll actually get more recommended. But you're not going to get recommended if you keep on doing the same thing. Putting tits in the videos, putting girls, anything like that. Now, I kind of agree. I kind of see why he says that some person in YouTube is basically seeing that, girls with like just seeing their arms and be like, oh man, that is inappropriate. I see how that is. Yeah, I kind of disagree on that part of the person that actually thinks of it, and he kind of says it that it's a religion, and a lot of religions actually do that. But the thing is, for anybody working on YouTube, your religion doesn't matter. All it doesn't matter is about your work time and your work zone and how do you do work. If you do work by whatever you do and whatever you think, guess what? A lot of videos are not going to be popular anymore. For example, PewDiePie. And basically, for example, as PewDiePie's videos are not really meant for the old people. What if an old person came on YouTube and joined the system and basically said, hey, I don't like this person. I don't like their memes. I don't like the why. It's stupid. You know what? I'm going to report his videos and take him down. And if PewDiePie was not famous at all, like especially at this time, if Felix Shelberg was not famous, he would have been screwed. He would have been screwed just like the person that I'm talking about, Greg, because he doesn't have the amount of support. For example, like JjustGreg, Markiplier, anybody like that. He doesn't have enough support to do that. So guess what? He can't do anything about it. The only thing that he could do is just quit. Now, that's basically the same thing as Greg, because Greg puts on a fair amount of content. A fair amount. He basically puts up contents for vlogs. Not really for vlogs, more like commentary as to talking face to face. And then he puts commentary as gaming. And then he puts commentary as gaming that were from a sex game and/or pornographic game. So basically, they're saying, most of them, I think they're just saying as, hey, look, this guy actually uploads pornographic games. Hey, you know what that means? We gotta take his channel down before he makes all the 9-year-olds jerk off into his videos. That's what I kind of think. And it's mainly because YouTube is basically more like trash right now. Because the main reason what they should do instead of what they're doing now is having shows and stuff like that uploaded over and over and over until the quality goes down to 140. And basically, what they're not seeing here is that their system is not working for everybody. So what they should do, instead of punishing the people that actually put their own creative content, is actually make YouTube only a sign-in. And that is it. Only a sign-in YouTube. That is it. No basic, oh, I'm just a viewer. I just go on YouTube. I just type down PewDiePie's name and just watches his videos. No, you need to sign in. That's what it should do. If you sign into, basically, if you make an account on YouTube, you have to be at least 15 years old to actually watch it. Mainly because of inappropriate content and stuff like that. Basically, you have to be mature to actually watch YouTube. And I totally agree on that. But here's the thing that would screw YouTube over. Money. As we explained before, money comes from the 9-year-olds that watch the ads. Now, 15-year-olds sometimes put on ad blockers. More like older people actually put on ad blockers. So they're not going to make money out of it. Like a sign-in, what I recommend is making 2 basic accounts. Accounts for like lower kids. Basically, kids just do nothing and just watch like complete crap like SpongeBob Remix 499 or anything like that. And then there should be kids that are mature enough to actually handle Greg's content and/or items content and stuff like that. Basically, we are still in the system. And we have another loophole. Basically, kids that are not above age to actually watch Gary's video, they actually can't watch Gary, and the same age like 9-year-olds. Basically, this means we'll have the same thing over and over and over. So what should we do about it? Well, the thing is, we should just make our kids grow up with the stuff they need. Got that? I've heard curses as a kid. It didn't really affect me that much. It didn't scar me for life. It didn't make me want to say them. Got that? It just made me just whatever. It's just a curse. It's gonna do nothing. But the thing is, about this generation, it's so freaking stupid how parents would be like, no, don't curse around my child. My child doesn't need to learn all those bad words. Well, here's the thing. You don't say the words in the first place. Pretend they're just like stupid, and next they're gonna always find them out of those words. Even at school, kids at 3rd grade just cuss all the time, and guess what? You can't do anything about it. You can't. And the only thing that you can do about it is hide him of his friends and also lock him in your house so he never gets out. And so basically that would in turn is that he would be vitamin D deficiency, and that would mean his bones would be actually weaker, and he would not be able to be a football star if he wanted to, or anything like that. So basically, we all should just grow a pair of balls and let our kids just learn cuss words. And here's the thing, mainly. It's because parents think like kids learning cuss words, oh, they're bad. They just mean it as a bad insult. Sometimes no. Sometimes we stub our toe on a drawer or whatever, and we just shout out fuck because it hurts as shit. And we all could compare to it. We step on a Lego, we say, damn it. Okay, whatever. It's nothing to be worried about. It's just the contents of that word that makes it a bad word. Now, for example, the N-word. I mean, I would probably just post it, but it's the same thing. It depends how you use the word. And no matter what, you're still going to learn it. Because schools right now basically tell the kids what that word means. Especially when a black kid just says it out loud at a white kid. Basically, it's going to happen no matter what. At all. You have no control of it. So just why not just let your kids have cuss words? But that is on your responsibility. I don't care. I'm not trying to influence you. But I'm just saying, if we all do the same thing, it will make it a lot more better. Basically, we all could ruin something. One ruined apple could ruin the bunch. And if we all work together, we all do it in the same time, guess what? No apples will be bad. Now, mainly because I'm saying this is that some people, basically social justice warriors, would actually do the opposite what I'm saying. Because they think everything can be negative. They don't think about the positive. That's why they're so mad all the time. That's why the video basically where the social justice warrior said to Uber driver about the tiki lamp, how it was on his windshield. And that is completely stupid as crap. Basically, you shouldn't care what is something that's not going to offend you, nor really anybody else in any certain way. Now, give or take, if somebody puts a postage sign, basically said, vote for Trump, guess what? It's not your full-on ability to take that sign out. Because guess what? If they have cameras or they spot you doing that, you will be arrested for vandalizing private property and actually stepping on private property just because your dumbass thinks you're better than anybody else. You know what you have to be? You have to be at least a police officer, and you must have a warrant. And that's really the main issue. People caring so much. Now here's another example. If some kid says, basically all niggers should be in hell, then yes, that should be treated immediately. Mainly because it is offensive to a certain group and or more other groups. It could be faced by Christian groups, and they could be the American groups. And basically we all should actually treat each other well, and basically not pieces of trash. Remember this by the golden rule. Do as what you say to others that you don't want them to say at you. Basically, a little example is, I like to put it, talk yourself to a mirror. You call yourself a genius, guess what? Your mirror called yourself a genius. You got that compliment back. If you called yourself a dumbass, you just called yourself a dumbass. You got that negative comment back. So basically, if you treat people shit, you're gonna get shit back thrown. You're gonna get shit thrown back to you. It's basically monkey see, monkey do. It's not that difficult. Just don't be a dumbass, and just be smarter than some people think. They can't take jokes. And that's the main thing I cannot stand. You're just taking something good, something positive, something that can make anybody laugh, and you're just completely ruining it. Basically, you have 4 friends. You call one friend, because he's Asian, slack eyes. And then he calls another friend, a black guy, a nigger faggot. And then the black guy calls back to you basically a white cracker. And you say to the Jew, basically you call him a baked pizza bread, because he got baked. And basically, you might say this is a negative way, but depends how you say it is a joke. In another way, it's your friends. It's a joke. Basically, if they could handle it as a joke, it's a joke. That is it. Now you might say, well, this is like a kind of a circle way, negative content. But actually, you make fun of one friend, and 4 people laugh. If you have 5 people, and he makes fun of another person, 4 people laugh. He gets a little bit, sad. Then he makes fun of another person for making fun of him, and then 4 people laugh, and 1 gets sad. It's basically like that. It's not that complicated. This is why we should just get rid of social justice warriors and basically get rid of them completely, because they're all acting stupid. Because they never had a joke told to them, and they actually never laughed at it. So what do I say on Greg? I think Greg's doing a perfect job, but his videos are not actually ad friendly to people that run the ads. So that makes YouTube have to, that's right, age restrict him. Mainly because they're not getting their worth. Because they're not getting their worth, so they have to find more ads. And more ads, just to put on your video. But this is the real thing. If you really, really want to help out your YouTube channel, the thing is basically treat it like a new YouTube channel. Don't put tits in the thumbnails, no matter how many views it gives you. Don't put anything in the thumbnail if it's gonna age restrict you. As you can see in Manos Gaming, Minuad, popular YouTubers like that, you can watch their thumbnails and see. Sure, they're not really ad friendly, but at least it gives them money instead of just being inappropriate for pornographic reasons. That is what I recommend him, and what he should do with the basic videos that are basically like Camp Pinewood. I would recommend for him live streaming it on Twitch or posting videos on Twitch, and that's really it. So basically, the end of the story is YouTube is a site. It must not be abused by any person that wants to get views. Just remember that in your head. So that means if you put tits on the title, tits on the video, tits on the tags, you're not going to get a lot of views. You're not going to get a lot of ads. But you're going to get a crap ton of views. But the thing is, you're not going to get a lot of ads. And over time, you keep on doing that, the ads will actually decrease. The reason is because YouTube doesn't want their precious site to be destroyed by somebody that posts pics, nudity, anything like that. And that is why you're being age restricted. Greg, I hope this actually helps a lot, and I hope you actually take my words very seriously. I'm of course a big fan, and I hope your YouTube channel keeps on growing. And basically, I hope you go on Twitch too, and also announce it on YouTube, so other people would actually be able to actually watch your videos. Another little trick you can do is record yourself live streaming, and then edit out the live stream, and then put it on YouTube, or put it as a video. That is what I recommend. And sure, you can't get a lot of money on Twitch than basically YouTube, but still. And next you could get sponsored. Another good way to actually get more money. So you could stay on your rent and you could live a decent life. I hope you find this video educational and a little bit funny and confusing, and I hope you actually use all of this to your advantage. I hope you guys like this video. Share it so Greg actually gets more popularity and also of his YouTube channel not dying. I hope you guys actually enjoy this video, and bye!